All right, this video is about the F major scale and the 1, the 4, and the 5/7 chords in that key. First, let's start by reviewing the C major scale and the G major scale. So remember that all scales, every single scale, consists of the musical alphabet. So the notes A to G. So if we play the C major scale, we have C, D, E, F, G, A, and B, and back to C. So even though we start on C, we still have all the notes, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then C. Okay, so C major scale. With the left hand. And with both hands. So if you're reading in the key of C, there's no sharps or flats in the key. It's all the white keys, just all the natural keys. Okay, so in each key, we're learning the 1 chord, the 4 chord, and the 5 chord. So let's just take a look at the left hand. The 1 chord in C is your C chord. To play a 4 chord, take the top 2 notes up. We have what's called a 4 chord. It's an F major chord. So C major, F major, back to C. And then the 5/7, you have the G on top, the F, and a B. An alternate 5/7 chord has a D in it. So you can have the D or the B, and back to the C. So the numbers, the Roman numerals, the 1, the 4, and the 5, stem from the scale degree. So there's 7 notes in the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and C. Hence there's 7 chords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1. So the 1 chord is your C chord. The 4 chord, you go up 4 notes, and we're at an F chord. Now we can rearrange the notes and call it an inversion, which we'll talk about later, but just take a look at what happens if we take the C and put it down here. Now we have that 4 chord. 1, 4. So that's the idea of why we call that the 1 and the 4. Same with the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 is a G chord, G, B, D. We put a number 7 on it, means we're going to add a 7th note on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we rearrange these notes, let's take these 3, put them below the G, we have our 5/7 chord with either the B or the D or both. So key of C, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1. The most important thing at this stage is to recognize these shapes. So that's the key of C. All right, here we go. Key of G. Every time we go to a new key, we add either 1 sharp or 1 flat, depending on which way we're going. So for the key of G, we're going to add an F sharp. So we start on G, start here, and you play the same scale, all the notes in the alphabet, G, A, B, C, D, E, no F, F sharp, and G. G major, left hand, and both hands. And the chord shapes are the same as in C, but now we're in G, so now we call this the 1 chord, and the 4 chord, and the 1 chord. But when we go to the 5/7, we need the F sharp. You can also put an A, or an F sharp, or both. Typically you'll see it with, like that, without the A, C, F sharp, C, and D, and back to the 1 chord. So that's the key of G. So the key of C. And the chords 1, 4, 1, 5, 1. Key of G. Okay, so now that's all review from level 1. We're moving on to level 2 now. We've got the F major chord. F major chord, it goes from the key of C and it adds a B flat. So rather than adding an F sharp, we add a B flat. So you're gonna go up to F. I'll do the right hand here. And we're gonna play the scale, all the notes in the alphabet, but when we get to B, play B flat. It's gonna change the fingering. When you played C major, you played 3 notes and brought your thumb under. That's not gonna work for F because we're adding a B flat. So the F major scale looks like this and sounds like this. F, G, A, 4th finger on B flat. When you bring your thumb under, you go to C. You skip the B, C, D, E, and you actually never use your pinky. No pinky, just land on your 4th finger on F. Repeat that note and go back down to your thumb on C. Take your 4th finger over to B flat. So F major scale. Okay, left hand. The left hand fingering is the same as C or G because your 2nd finger, you actually don't cross over until here. So that still works with the B flat. B flat, there you have it. F major left hand. B flat, cross over to D with your 3rd finger, thumb to F, back down, thumb under to C, B flat. Still have the whole musical alphabet. All the notes, A, B flat, C, D, E, F, and G. Or F and G, just can keep going. Here we go again. F major scale. Okay, now left hand, let's look at the chords. Same idea. The 1 chord is built off the 1st note. Simple, there it is. The 4 chord, the top 2 notes go up. So if I move those up, I'm here, but we don't have a B. We have a B flat, right? So it goes to here. That's the 4 chord in the key of F. Back to the 1. 4 chord has a B flat. 1, 4. 1, 4, and 1. And the 5, 7, you keep the C. You add your 2nd finger, and remember it's B flat, and your pinky goes down a half step. So you have E, B flat, and C. And you can also add a G in there if you want, or an E. And back to F, the 1 chord. So 1, 4, 1, 5, 7, and 1. In this key, the F chord is your 1 chord. The 4 chord is a B flat chord because the 4th note of the scale is F, G, A, B flat. Build a chord off that. There it is. Take the F, put it down below. B flat chord. F, B flat. And this chord, the 5, 7, it's the 5th note. F, G, A, B flat, C. Build your chord. C chord. Add 1 more note in the key. Remember, it's B flat. That's our 5, 7 or C7. Take these 3 notes, E, G, B flat, E, G, B flat. There's the chord. In the right hand, same thing. F chord, top 2 notes up. 4 chord, top 2 notes down. 5, 7. Maybe with the G, either way, and 1. So F major. All right, there you have it. So review C and G, and then take a look at F major.